We want to welcome everybody back to our Peep the Picture Sports Podcast, Season 1, Episode 2. Today is October 2nd, 2023. And as always, I'm here with my day ones. Mark B on my right and D-Chap on my left.
PTP, let's get it!
I had to peep the picture and find my wings.
Hey man, it seemed like a smart decision.
I grew up a Cowboys fan.
Paul's still a fan, you know. You ain't loyal to your football team. What are you? Speaking of loyalty, I was born on a Cowboy blank.
The lower end of the steel curtain. Technicians similar to surgeons. Back again like it's resurgence. Deja vu, a whole different version, whole different show. Pass the mic and Bambo D-Chap. Sitting in the no-fly zone. Mark B, all gas, no brakes. Aftershocks, yeah, the whole city shake. Pressing the coverage, flag on the play. The sharpness of blaze, we cutting fillets. Illegal procedure, Smoke N Dudz. One in the conch, release the scuds. Mix it and serve it, you drink the elixir. Your mind out of frame, we correcting the picture. Peep the picture. Yeah. Peep the picture.
All right. On today's show, we will be recapping Week 4 games, Steelers Texans, Eagles Commanders, and Cowboys and Patriots. We will also be going over who was closest in our 3-game predictions. Also, check out our new segments today: Film Development, Smoke N Dudz, Flag on the Play, Clear Eye View, Hail Mary, and Press Coverage. So I'm thinking today we're going to start off with the team that lost, you know.
Only team.
It's a little heartbreak, you know, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start with Pittsburgh,
Texans.
and the Texans. Damn.
Damn.
Tell me about it, man.
Damn shame. I mean, first and foremost, you know, we lost 36. You know, Texans came in off the rip.
Here you go, brother. Hey,
going on?
you know,
go-
catch some tears, brother.
Hey, man.
Catch some tears.
Hey, man.
It's gonna be some crying.
Yeah.
I can't deny that.
Hallelujah.
Let me where I put these things. Anywho, yeah, you know, Texans won 36. You know, they came out from the jump, punched it straight in the mouth. A rookie quarterback threw over for 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Gave up a total of 139 rushing yards. We got a second-year quarterback. This man didn't even barely throw for over 100 yards, 114. No touchdowns. We got 2 field goals. We couldn't even score a damn touchdown against the Texans, man. I'm not shaming no team, but that's a damn shame. Yeah, you know, we said Bobby Bam was, you know, he was crying last week for the Cowboy game. And shit, I got to have the same energy for my team. So, you know, yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, I ain't shit else to really say about it. I feel like we was in progress of moving to a playoff team last year. I feel like we digressing and getting back to where we was last year, and I feel like we got major issues. I don't know what we can do to change it. We quarterback hurt, and we don't know if he's gonna start next week. Offensive line is horrible. We can't run block. We can't pass protect. There's really no, you know, anything good in sight. So, you know, we just gonna take this and hope for the best, but it's not looking good, man. Yeah. Shit, that's all.
My man sound hurt over there.
I'm depressed. I really didn't want to come, but we good.
The man put those tissues down and sound like you might
Right,
you might need to keep them close.
I done ran through all of them.
You didn't-
Ain't no need to keep using them. We good, but yeah, it's still a nation. We going through it, so. We're gonna see next week. We can make any adjustments. You know, it's a win league. You know, we get a win, we'll forget about this past weekend. You know, so
Hey, it's still an early season though.
No,
man.
it is.
Y'all still in it. Y'all still in it. Huh?
What's your record right now?
we 2-2,
2-2.
500 team.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah,
First, you know, first part of the season.
yeah.
I probably already know the answer to this, but I do want to get you know, since you're a fan, I do kind of want to get your take on it. How comfortable does the Steeler fan base feel with Mitch Trubisky if in fact he has to take over?
I feel like it's not an improvement from Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
It's no different. You know, he's had plenty of opportunities to take the quarterback reign and run with it, and he can't do it. He's just not capable of doing it. But you know, I could be wrong. Long years and years into the league, you develop, and anytime anyone has the time to play, it can change. But as far as confidence and wins and losses, I feel like it will be the exact same thing with Kenny Pickett. So that's why I feel like at this moment it's Kenny Pickett or bust. There's no other way around it. You let the youngin get his his feet dirty and get some plays and time in the game and develop, and hopefully they'll pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
Or if we're gonna go to him, then we might as well just go look for another quarterback in the draft or a free agent. Then that we talking bigger problems. We talking Pickett ain't the person for the franchise. He ain't the quarterback for the future. And we just did that. We don't want to restart back over. You know what I'm saying? We need to progress. We're progressing. We're not. Right. That's not happening. So I'm hoping he can develop to what we want him to be. It's still early, like Chap said. We 4 games in.
Yeah. No doubt.
So
yeah, I
can't say he's not the person for the team because he hasn't had enough time to. And it's just not him. We can't block with nothing. We can, a run game is every quarterback's best friend. We can't run. We can't keep them off the receivers. We're not balanced.
Yeah.
So till we get some balance, this is what's going to be the result every week. If the defense can't win the game for us like it did in this past weekend, we got a lot of L's in our future.
Facts. I mean that makes sense. And I'm gonna stay on the quarterback just a little bit, just because I don't watch a lot of Pittsburgh, yeah. So I'm just really trying to understand, right? So initially, your statement was that there's really going to be no drop-off between Pickett and Trubisky. So in your opinion, right, do you have 2 starting quarterbacks on the Steelers, or do you have 2 backup quarterbacks on the Steelers?
I really don't feel like Pickett is even proven to actually be a starting quarterback because he hasn't had his supporting cast ain't supporting. Last year, Harris was balling out. We like I said, we're not getting no pass run, pass block. We're not getting no run, push. So Harris can't do nothing. We can't balance out the offense, and I feel like Pickett's pressing. He's trying to make a play, and when you try to make a play, you usually make the wrong play.
Facts.
That's how it usually go. And so if he can get comfortable, then we can actually see, if he's the starting QB. But if we're gonna put Mitchell in there, then I feel like we're progressing.
That makes sense, man. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you make it. You know what I mean? I think the L is enough.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask a little bit more, just to get more insight.
Absolutely.
Just because I don't know either one of those quarterbacks
for sure.
Personally. So we're gonna transition over to the Eagles and Commanders, which was a really good game, man. You and I actually kind of had the privilege of watching it right here in this room.
Yes, sir.
And it went down to the wire, man. You want to speak on that?
Man, well, let's see here. Got my little cards and everything. First of all, Washington, they really pressed us. They came out, stayed on us. Nothing we could do. Jalen Hurts, he was doing everything possible to get the offense going. But defense, they was doing their thing. But everything we tried to do, Sam Howell was playing phenomenal. Some of the keys to our victory, some of the things we need to work on was we had too many penalties. 11 for 80 yards. Washington, they played their ass off. Sam Howell, he played clutch. He had 29 out of 41 completions, 290 yards, 1 touchdown. 6 carries for 40 yards, no turnovers for either teams. But yeah, Washington, they were able to run the ball and stay ahead of the chains and make plays downfield. So let's see. For our offense, Jalen Hurts, 25 out of 37, 2 touchdowns, 9 carries for 34 yards. Swift had 14 carries, 56 yards. 1 touchdown, 4 catches for 23 yards. And Kenneth Gainwell, 4 carries, 14 yards. A.J. Brown, 9 receptions for 175, 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 7 receptions for 78 yards. Dallas Goedert, 2 receptions, 25. And Zaccheaus, that's what I'm going to call him, 1 reception for 11 yards. And my only concern about the offense was our play calling was kind of questionable. We had it was a 3rd and 11 3rd and 11 in the third quarter, and we ran the ball for 0. We actually fumbled, got the ball back, but we fumbled. Had to kick a field goal. So the next call that he had that was questionable was the fourth quarter. He instead of just running out the clock, trying to just run the game out, it was 2nd and 4. They threw a touchdown pass. Washington get the ball back, go down the field, score. We end up going overtime. It was just a going back and forth game, but we pulled it off barely. For Washington, I felt like they should have went for 2, but they won the matches.
Yeah.
The coach felt like the offense was gas, so they kicked the field goal, went overtime, and they took ball first. We stopped them, kicked the field goal. It was good.
Yeah,
that was it.
But trying to see defense. We had 5 sacks, 3 by Nicholas Morrow, 1 sack by Josh Sweat. Hassan Reddick, he had 1 sack. We had constant pressure, but we called 0 turnovers. And like I said, Sam Howell, he played his ass off, climbing up the pocket. He was doing everything possible to keep the offense on the field and keep the ball moving. We couldn't get him off the field, and they pressed us all the way to overtime. We won by a field goal, 54-yard field goal by Jake. But defense concerns, our secondary, our zone defense, we have injuries, but still yet we got to have players make plays, and they're not making plays right now. I'm gonna need this, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because we going through it, but we won.
Y'all still won,
but it felt like we lost.
Yeah,
but
facts. The games like that.
We got some key injuries still. N'Kobe Dean, Avante Maddox, Sidney Brown, and Justin Evans. So our secondary is pretty beat up, but I think we're gonna be all right for the most part. Once we get those guys back healthy. But this was a good win. We got to get our wins early because we got some hell coming for us later on in the season. One thing I wanted to add was our offense. We do not have a third option, outside of our tight end. We do not have a slot wide receiver right now. So those are things that we need to figure out, tighten up on. Yeah. But Quez Watkins, he's hurt, so we'll see what he does when he comes back. But all in all, a win's a win. I can't complain.
Nah, no, you can't never complain when you get a dub.
I mean, why don't y'all just put Swift out there?
Might as well.
I mean,
he put him at slot and put Kenneth Gainwell at goddamn running back. Yeah.
I mean, for interference at the least.
Yeah.
And he can catch. He did a lot of it in Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, he had 4 catches. So right now, he somewhat is like a third option out the backfield.
For sure.
But no, man, a win's a win. Washington, they always play us hard. They came with it. We couldn't shake them.
Yeah.
We tried everything we threw at them. They took it and gave something back.
And roll with it, right? We handed you the tissue, because last week you really got on me about bringing injuries up, right?
Yeah.
And you was asking me why you bring it up, right? So I just didn't want to let it slide without holding you accountable to that.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But in all seriousness, a question that I do want to ask you is like, what is it about the Commanders that chaps y'all's crawl? You know what I mean? They always seem to give y'all fits, man. Like, what is it?
The Commanders, they have a low floor, high ceiling, but when they play against us, they geeked up. We can't shake them.
Yeah,
Last year we was undefeated. They beat us.
Yeah.
This year we undefeated, and they damn near beat us. Should have beat us.
Yeah.
So they just play up. Like last week, you saw they was a whole different team from last year.
Yeah.
Well, last week when they played against Buffalo, they got pummeled.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then when they play us, we like, oh yeah, we got them. But nah, they a whole different team.
I mean, y'all.
And it's like that. Mm-hmm. You can say it's another divisional game, but when they play us, they play like lights out.
But I agree. I don't see them play the Giants like that. I mean, for the most part, the Cowboys have had their number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I agree, man. I mean, it's something about that eagle or the color or something, man. But they really play y'all, man.
Yeah, they
really play y'all.
They come with it.
Yeah.
All
right. Did you have any more questions for?
Well, I mean, no,
for this game?
You feel what I'm saying? That's the divisional rivalry. Them games are gonna always be tight. I mean, they know y'all better than anybody else in the league. Y'all play them 2 times a year, so they already know what to expect and game plan for you. So they gonna make you earn it. I mean, especially when them 2 play. Yeah. So the Redskins did. I mean, the Commanders they did. Yeah. They're supposed to do. I said Redskins. Yeah. But Commanders did what they they're used to y'all. So yeah, I didn't surprise me the game was tight. Like Chap said, them games always tight. They didn't got a couple dubs, recently. So it went like I thought it was gonna go. But y'all got the dub. So
you thought it was gonna be that tight? Seriously?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. No, I'm asking. So let me ask you one more question. Mark B just brought up, the fact that it is a divisional game and you got to see them twice, right? What do you think that you guys have to do to have a more comfortable win game 2, A, and then B? I know this is going to be a little challenging as an Eagles fan, but what would you say that the Commanders would have to do to pull one off on you?
Man, they really have to come out and play the same way they played against us the first time. Okay. We got a lot of injuries out on our secondary, so the game's going to be different.
He said, talking about injuries.
Yeah, the game is going to be different. We don't have a slot corner. We missing some people in our defense. So the best way to play them is to play a zone. If you don't have your starters there, it's hard to play that zone.
100%.
So we got to move players around. It's crazy. Like James Bradbury, we got him at the nickel, and he supposed to be out on the island locking boys up. But they'll have to duplicate what they did this past week. Okay. If they want to beat us, but for us to beat them, and we just gotta keep everybody healthy and
I think that's it.
Own the trenches like we always do. That's what we always talk about. Owning the trenches on both sides, putting that pressure on them today. I was gonna say bust, but pause.
Glad I used a different word, bro.
But yeah, you just got to keep that pressure on. I believe it at that. Yeah. Pressure bust spots.
We got the pause king over
pause here. King.
Pause,
man. I got to watch that say.
Pause, man.
P-Man.
Yeah, shout out to P.
Facts, P-Man, for real.
Shout out to P.
Before we transition, one of the last things that I do want to talk about that game, man, is you brought up a second ago about the fact that you thought that they might have gone for 2 or you thought they would have gone for 2. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, you know what I mean? It's most of the times when teams do that, they believe they can win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're comfortable and confident with how the game has been going. And if you look at it, man, like they got exactly what they needed. They won the toss and got the ball.
Yeah.
Questionable play calling in overtime.
Yeah.
Questionable. Like you got away from what you've been doing. I ain't gonna say the first half of the game, but absolutely the second half of the game. So everything in me thought, they're going to use that recipe and go down, at least get a field goal, at least put the pressure on y'all to have to score a touchdown. But as everybody knows, in overtime, if you receive the ball and you don't put up no points, the next scorer wins. Period.
Hey, there was, I think it was like 3rd and 5. Trying to think. 3rd and 5, they threw the ball to Terry, what's his name? McLaurin?
McLaurin, yeah.
So they threw the ball to him, and he caught the pass, but they were saying he was out of bounds. He didn't get his foot down, and something about being on the score on. Yeah. That would have been the first down.
That would have been great.
Keep going, but
that was a good play.
That was crazy. I saw that, and I was like, what? Yeah, there's no catch. That's what I was calling it. I saw him like, there's no catch.
Well, it had us over here talking about, wait a minute, did he get his ankle down? Did he get his shin down?
Yeah.
Okay, is the ankle 2 feet? What about the shin? Is the shin? Okay, it's the shin. So,
it was inches. So
for real.
It was crazy. But I was like, no, give us the ball so we can end this thing. Fact. And questionable offensive play calling, we didn't even run the ball at all. We threw all downs. And barely got into field goal range for Jake Elliott to go ahead and kick a 54-yarder to win the game. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Everything's going to get better with time. So
yeah,
we're going to be all right.
Facts, man. Facts. Moving on to the portion of film development where we talk about America's team. You know, and I actually titled this "What We Post to Do." Okay, nothing great. We're not gonna have these knee-jerk reactions. This is what you post to do. Okay, so we gonna simmer down. We're gonna simmer down with all this Super Bowl and this and this and that. We out of that. Rundown. Obviously, the score was, we're talking Cowboys Patriots. Bill Belichick, arguably one of the greatest coaches of all times, to coach the NFL.
But is he though?
Arguably. That's what I said. Arguably. Okay. You know, no. I mean, because that's debatable.
Absolutely.
That's debatable, and I would love to have that debate sometime on this show. Absolutely,
100%.
I think that'd be a good topic.
Yeah, for sure.
We had Ezekiel Elliott's Zeke the Freak. We had his return to AT&T Stadium. You know, I actually thought it was going to be a better spotlight on Ezekiel Elliott, but it wasn't, and I mean, I'm fine with that. Beautiful tribute to him at the beginning of the game. The score was 28-3, which is actually the worst loss in Bill Belichick's history. You know, but obviously, look at the team. You know, time of possession, Cowboys own that 35-24, which is beautiful. The offense converted 8 of 15 on third down. We did allow 3 sacks. We do have a couple injuries as well. You know. Tyron Smith is still out with a knee, and just Jerry Jones this week said that Tyron is iffy. You know, he's iffy for this week, so we'll see. But all things aside, Dak Prescott went 28 for 34 for 261 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. He also hit 9 different receivers, you know, which is, as far as distribution and as far as keeping the defense off balance, whether it's the Patriots or not, that's a plus. You know what I mean? That anytime that your vision is open enough to be able to see 9 people and get them the ball, it's a beautiful day at the office. However, at the end of the day, we have to check the level of the defense and the competition. What secondary are we doing this against, right? Ferguson had 7 catches, 77 yards. Michael Gallup, 5 for 60. Talbert was 4 catches, 53 yards. CeeDee Lamb was only 4 for 36. Obviously 1 touchdown, which is good. But 4 for 36. I love the distribution, but I believe we're at a place to where we really need to solidify our number 1 receiver, right? I mean, because there's a lot of questions out there. Is CeeDee Lamb a number 1? Is he a glorified number 2? Is Michael Gallup a number 2? It's just a lot of questions. Is Brandon Cooks past his prime, right? Speaking of that, Brandon Cooks went 4 for 27. You know, very, very crucial catches, mind you. I mean, they were good conversion. They were good conversions. So distribution was good. I mean, it's the Patriots. I'm not gonna knee jerk. Tony Pollard. I don't know whether it's the injury, you know, coming off the injury or not, but I don't like making excuses. So if you're out there, play. I don't see him running as hard as he did these past couple of years to get this spot. Early in the year, I get it. But ain't that when you're the hungriest? Ain't that when you're supposed to go out there and really prove yourself, right? I digress. Turpin had one rush for 46 yards.
Bro, I need to touch the ball way more.
Oh my God, he needed to touch the way more. You know, shout out to tight end McKeon too, man. McEwen, sorry. If he didn't hustle, he would not have. He wouldn't have recovered that fumble. So Turpin, hold on to the ball, baby. Hold on to the ball, man. 46 yards don't mean nothing if you cough it up.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, ball security, man. I mean, first of all, I don't even know how you got caught. First of all, I mean, you a burner. That's what you do. But you stumbled a little bit, but be more aware and hold on to the ball, man. We still have red zone woes, man. You know, I believe that we're 1 for the last 8 in red zone efficiency. We were 27th in the league last year. Now we're 30th. It's not too much further to drop as far as red zone efficiency is concerned. And to get in the red zone, does anybody here know who Hunter Lipke is?
Who?
Exactly.
No idea.
Hunter Lipke.
No.
He's a fullback.
Oh.
Yeah.
They still had him in the football?
Yeah.
Modern day football right now?
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Damn.
And honestly, he not that bad.
Okay.
He's not that bad. You know what I mean? I don't know how he fits into this West Coast, Texas Coast, South Coast, whatever you want to call this offense. I don't know how he fits in it, but he grimy. Like he is your traditional fullback, but he's able to catch out the backfield and he's really able to lead block. You know, and the cut that he made yesterday to get that 1 yard, 2 or 3 yard touchdown, it was pretty impressive. I mean, the hole was wide open, but pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the day, Hunter Lipke went 2 for 4 yards, 1 touchdown. Is the first touchdown we've gotten in the red zone in 8 attempts. And you know, I mean, again, man, we're ranked 30th. The injuries that we got in the game, Zach Martin did go out with a bruised quad. He is questionable for Sunday night's game. Is Zach Martin? He one of the captains of the team. He gonna be out there. You gonna have to trank him to keep him off that field. Michael Parsons left early in the game with a knee injury, but again, captain of the team. He's a dog. You're not gonna keep him out the game. He'll curse you out. You know, to get to to facts. I mean, he's done it to get back out there. I mean, he's I would call him a dog, but let him say he's a lion, right? And so I'm gonna respect that, man. You keep balling like that, I'll call you a lion. You know, Rico Dowdle. That's the issue. That's the issue for me. He got a hip contusion. The issue with that, it kind of takes me back up to
You should have been getting bro that.
to Tony Pollard. Yeah. Nah, man, it is, man. Yeah.
What you doing, man?
Excuse me. With Rico out, not being able to have that 1-2 punch. Now, obviously, you're able. We are able to get Deuce Vaughn the ball more, but that's something I need to see more of. Right. Looking forward to it. So hopefully, if Rico is out, we can see more of Vaughn. We'll see how that goes, man. I really like how Rico was running. So hopefully he's able to play. Tyron Smith is still questionable for next week's game as well. Like I told you earlier, pretty iffy. Overall, I mean, offensively, good. It was good. I'm not gonna send roses. It was the Patriots, right? We got the 49ers coming up next week, and that's when you're gonna earn your paycheck, right? That's when you're gonna figure out who we are, and that's something I'm looking forward to, right? Not as a measuring stick. Hopefully, we can go in there and play the type of defense that we need to play and see exactly how we match up. Our best defense against their best offense, right? Defensively, we held them to 253 total yards. If we back that up a week against the freaking Cardinals, man, they had 222 yards rushing, so that's great. Again, it's the Patriots with Mac Jones at quarterback. You know who they running back? What his name is?
Stevenson, I believe.
Okay, where he from?
OU.
OU?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Stevenson.
Yeah, he ain't doing that.
I mean, it was 200 yards total passing, 53 yards rushing. The Patriots is just not a really good team right now. Not sure when that's going to turn around from them. We had 2 sacks in the game. Dante Fowler Jr. with a strip sack and tutty by Leighton Vander Esch, which I called out last week, and I'm continuing to call out. Yeah, you were in the right place, right time, man. But again, you're gonna be making your bread next week.
Fergus got y'all a touchdown. Fergus scored y'all defensive touchdown. You still talking shit about the boy?
He picked up the ball and ran it into the end zone.
He was in position to pick it up.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations. 1 touchdown. How many missed tackles? 1 touchdown. Right. That's 1 touchdown in 1 game. Right? When you talk about somebody who's habitually out of position, that affects more than 1 play.
No, 100%.
No, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm saying. No, I mean, hey, congratulations. You know what I mean? Dante Fowler did a lot of that work, and you were able to benefit and capitalize. I give you that. But again, next week we're gonna see. We're gonna see about how you.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So what did you see Sunday that like, okay, hey, we did this well, we could take it to y'all playing in San Fran, right?
Yeah.
We can take it to San Fran and we'll be able to use this against them. Was there anything out there you said y'all can use against San Fran to help y'all get the Vic?
No. And yes and no, right? And the reason I say that, right, we had 2 sacks, 1 strip sack tutty, right, and then we had a sack by Sam Williams, right? Yeah. So was it something that I saw in this game? It was 2 sacks. That's a good day at the office, right? But we're gonna need more, right? We're gonna need week 1, week 2 type of defense. So it's not just about last week, it's about the first 2 weeks that we're gonna have to bring into this week, right? Yeah. 2 interceptions, Deron Bland, 1 pick 6 and another one. He baited him.
Yeah.
So if there is one thing that we're going to need, and I think we talk about that, it's going to be the line of scrimmage. You talked about it with Philly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Last week, it's the line of scrimmage. The Cowboy defensive front is going to have to make Purdy very uncomfortable, but you got to earn that.
Yeah.
You got Christian McCaffrey, so you have to earn that.
Yeah.
So are we going to be able to earn that, or is McCaffrey going to go for 222 or more, right?
Yeah.
So the emergence of Deron Bland. You asked me who Deron Bland was last week. You remember that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, we found out today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We found out who he is, man. He's a good player, man.
100%.
Moving on to the special teams. Not too much from the return aspect of our special teams, but not quite sure why we went for it right here. Went for the 2-point conversion, which was a fake PAT. Where punter and placeholder Brian Anger passed to Chauncey Golston, which is the defensive tackle. It looked good.
Yeah.
It looked good. Like it looked great, but now it's on tape.
Yeah.
Now it's on tape. You know what I mean? So there's two reasons that I can see why they did that, right? One being when you were saying when we were watching it, right? They put that on tape, so people gonna have to be out there, right? And if people are in field goal safe mode, low chance for you to block it, right? Low chance for you to block it, right? And then B, like just to give teams something to think about. You know what I mean? Like just are they faking it or they this, right? Keep them on their heels. You know, or maybe they were just trying to see if it was possible.
Well, I know it didn't make sense for Patriots to try to look like they were trying to block the field goal,
right?
And they just made a little call,
right?
She took it and hey, do it,
yeah.
You know, but it was like, why? I don't know why the Patriots were trying to block a field goal like that. It was meaningless, and I guess it's just something the Cowboys saw. Like, hey, if you do this, we're gonna make it better.
Yeah, that part.
And they putting that out there.
That part, yeah.
So
if you come, we're gonna go over the top.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how many more yards that old Golston could have got, but he got enough. He got enough, right? Did y'all have any more questions about that game?
Nah, you kind of summed it up in the beginning. I feel like y'all did what y'all supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a good bounce back win for sure.
Yeah,
and it was kind of same opponent, Arizona, and then Patriots, and y'all didn't make the same mistake twice, and that's what you're supposed to do. You know, learn from your mistakes, and so we was talking. Y'all made it seem like the world was falling last week, and you see how quick it changed. After one dub, you're not even worried about Arizona no more. That's just what it is, and you was crying. I was crying too. I just got through crying, but I'm just saying you was crying.
I ain't say a damn thing about the world falling. I said they had a horrible game, and we can't show up like that. What you?
Y'all was talking about slow. You just said that shit in the beginning. Cowboy fans, slow down on the Super Bowl talk.
Exactly.
Listen, that's like the world falling down to me.
Wait, hold on.
That's what you saying. I'm just saying that's what you own, bro.
Hold on, man. You see, y'all see what I got to deal with right here, man. I asked everybody to reel themselves in for a little bit, and all of a sudden I'm crying.
Look at that. Look at that damn napkin right there, boy.
That's
That's
the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's what.
You still using it. You crying. That was the one you was crying on. Hey, he crying. He crying.
I was crying a little bit. I'm gonna admit it.
So y'all won, goddamn. That's all that matters.
I have a whole lot more tears next week too.
Whole bunch. Yeah.
Huh?
A bucket full.
What happened?
Man, speaking of crying, we're going to switch to our next segment. We're going to transition into our segment that we call Flag on the Play, where we talk about bullshit calls of the week. We're going to start with Chap. You know? Yeah.
With me.
Yeah, we're going to start with you. What was the BS call that you saw this week, man? They had you scratching your head.
I really don't want to talk about it, but it was the NFL showing Taylor Swift on TV.
Bro, yeah.
17 times. No, I'm playing.
Way too damn much.
Man,
Facts.
Facts, man. This shit crazy.
I really don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. So it was like, what, fourth quarter? That's
Fourth
towards
quarter.
the end of the game.
Yeah.
You know, Patrick Mahomes struggling. Can't get nothing going, right? Throws a pass to his wide receiver. They pick it off. Everybody excited. Jets get the ball. They about to go back down and score a touchdown, make it 27-23. But what do you know? They throw a flag on the play. And they said it was pass interference on
Sauce.
Gardner.
Sauce.
So
They said he had too much sauce.
Dripping way too hard.
I seen this before. You know,
Way too hard.
I seen this happen in the Super Bowl. And I would just, you know, shit just fucked up, man. Shit ain't supposed to go down like that. Forget y'all. Move on. I don't want to talk about it no more. Shit.
Well,
So, man, they protected him, man. Let the boys play. That was an INT. Let's go back the other way.
Well, and the only thing that I think that with that McLaurin call earlier, like, we can respect what the refs have to go through, right? I think all the fans ask for is consistency, right?
Yeah.
Because that whole game, right? I mean, it's game by game and ref crew by ref crew, and in that game, they were letting them play for the most part.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to the stretch on a game altering play,
That's wild.
that's when you throw the flag. But my bullshit call, okay, my flag on the play was the same game. Let me see. I forgot how much time was left, but I want to say it was a 3rd and 15, something like that. 3rd and 15, 3rd and 22. Man, this left tackle held. Oh my God! They held
Jawan Taylor, Trailer, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I forgot what name it was, but he probably still holding them right now. Okay, that's what I can tell you. Okay, and my homeboy went right up the side of him. Okay, and he was about 20 yards down the field, and after they showed the replay, you can still see that man being held. I tell you what happened on that play, in my opinion.
Talk to me.
I think the refs got caught stargazing. Okay?
What you mean?
Right. Patrick Mahomes comeback. Right? Patrick Mahomes doing this thing. I think they got caught stargazing like, oh my God, he about to do it again. Man, do your job. Because you were not doing your job. And I know they say that holding can be called on every play. But when a hold busts a 35-yard run when it's 3rd and 15, 3rd and 22, that's a problem, guys. And not only just holding to get him through that, but he knew if he'd let him go, Mahomes wasn't about to make that because what's his name would have definitely been able to put some pressure on him.
Yeah.
And he would have slid. Plain and simple. At the end of the day, refs, all we asking for you guys, man, to just be consistent with your calling, right? Whether it's pass interference or whether it is holding that presses the play, if that makes sense, right? If you does that make sense? If it changes the outcome of the whole outcome of the play, like that's where it happened.
I ain't had no problem with a team light skin, goddamn. Let's move forward.
Patrick Mahomes, huh? Team light skin, huh? Amen.
Damn.
You talking about no snipes today?
Hit it.
Man, we ain't talking about Weston.
Go with this bullshit.
No snipes.
We ain't talking about Weston. Team light skin.
Y'all watch this now. Y'all heard what they said. Team light skin and they adapted. Y'all saw that, right?
Oh, love and basketball, like. You made a fool of me. Tell me why.
Hey, what were you talking about next? What's the next thing?
I don't know why niggas are singing. Yeah, go ahead. Proceed.
You hyped them up with that.
Man, you did, man.
Up,
man.
The next segment we're moving on to, guys, is Clear Eye View. And that's when we're going to go over the past week's predictions and figure out who was the closest. So we're going to start off with Mark B over here.
Okay.
And he's going to be covering the
Detroit Green Bay.
Yeah, Detroit Green Bay.
All right, so I was the closest. I had 28-24. The actual score was 34-20. Chap had 31-28, and Bam had 17-13. But it was, like I said earlier, about the Eagles and Commander game. It's a division game, division rival game.
Yeah.
And it's always going to be tight. Detroit has made some big jumps this season. We seen it last season towards the end. They brought it into this new season. They balling. Green Bay still with the new quarterback trying to get in the groove of things. But it was a good game, tight game. But they won by 2 touchdowns. So yeah, it was good. It was good shit by.
Hey, that was that Thursday night game, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
okay.
yeah, that was my pick on that one. So I know we had a couple more games. We picked
Yeah, you were the closest on that one.
Yeah.
D Chap, go ahead and talk to him about Broncos Bears, man. That barn burner.
Let's see, man, bruh.
Wait, we nigga said barn burner.
Why y'all give me this game? Why I got to talk about this damn game?
I told y'all I was gonna take that one.
Alright, look.
Gave me this other one.
Okay, well, no, this is the game. I was the closest on this one. Okay, so Chicago was winning 28-7.
Bro, what?
Lost in the third quarter and ended up losing by 3 points, 31-28.
Damn.
Who knew? I did, but I did take Denver. I knew Denver was gonna win, but not like this. But let's see. Okay, so I'll go with myself. I had to score 31-17. The actual score was 31-28. I had to score 31-17. Mark B had 20-17.
Mm-hmm.
And Bam, he had 20-21. He took Chicago. Mark B took Denver just like me, so we both was right on who was gonna win.
Boy took Chicago.
This dude over here took Chicago.
Chicago was crazy.
They was up 28-7.
He took Chicago. That don't matter. That was
definitely a meltdown.
It don't matter.
A meltdown, right? But they were capable of winning the game.
I told you about Chicago.
They were capable of winning that game.
But they
Everybody
lost,
capable of winning the game. I told you.
No, what I'm saying is y'all act like I was
Crackheads
crazy
can
for
be
picking
nice
them.
guys. I'm just saying, they really can. Crackhead can be nice guys.
I know.
They still on crack. And I don't.
They still on crack. They could be a nice guy.
What in that?
I'm just saying, crackheads can be nice guys. That's Chicago.
Fact.
Yeah, they went out there, played their ass off, and for 3 quarters, and was like, all right, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
And lay down.
All I'm saying is, I qualified that it was a crazy pick when I made it, but the fact that they went up 28-7 and then melted down, like that's
You're
like
feeling yourself right.
no.
I'm
I did.
I'm gonna shake the world.
I did.
Hey, I was like, man, wait a minute. Oh shit.
I shook up the world, mama. I was on it. No,
Bruh.
and it was 28-7 when D Chap got over to the crib, and then when he was on his way, then he get here and say, hey, you know the Broncos came back.
Yep.
I said nah. It's a flag on the play.
Hey,
cause it's bullshit.
Chicago, 4th and 1. Just take your points, right? Just take your points. Go up by 3. They go for it on 4th and 1. Turn the ball over. Denver go down, kick the field goal, win the game. I don't want to talk about this game and make this piss me off.
So we're gonna move over to Buffalo Dolphins.
Wow.
Well, I'm calling this one a womp womp. Okay. The score was 48-20 Buffalo. Mark B had 38-27 Miami. Chab had 34-24 Miami. I had 42-35 Miami. Why I'm calling it womp womp is because we all picked the Dolphins. However, I do want to give this one to my unc here. I do want to give this one to Mark B because he was the one last week that said it could very easily go the other way.
Hey, I did say that.
You did.
I did say that.
You did. Now,
I still
deflate a little bit because you agree with 42-35 going the other way.
I did.
But you damn right you did.
Oh, y'all don't remember that.
I mean, hey. We on YouTube, baby.
They taped on
we on YouTube.
I already know. They taped on live.
So for this one, you know, I mean, if technically, like I said, it's a womp womp. You know, neither one of us picked the winning team, but I feel like giving it to Mark B just because he did acknowledge that it could go either way. So we'll
I mean, I feel like we was all feeling Miami after they blew the Broncos ass out, put 70 on the board. So we're like, damn.
Hey, that was a big momentum game for
that's what I'm saying.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huge. Hey, they let Dolphins know. Hey, all that.
And we here.
That you just did.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean shit.
We still.
we here.
The team here.
We still here.
And it's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
No, that was they definitely had the.
It don't matter what it was playing at.
No,
at all.
Hey, hold on. Were they in Miami? They were in Miami.
Buffalo.
They was in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, they couldn't let them.
They was in Buffalo.
Yeah, they couldn't let them come over to take over
At
the trap
all.
type shit. Like they had
And
to smack them ass and. Yeah,
Hey,
it was big.
I'm gonna say pause, but they put their ass on ice. Okay, pause.
I don't think you had to pause there.
Yeah, so
I don't think it's a pause there. Let's go to the judges.
I don't think it was pause necessary comment.
No pause.
But I feel what you're saying.
no pause.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, that was a statement, dub.
Yeah.
Like letting them know, hey, y'all still little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all still big brother here. Shit. We ain't. What? I ain't shooting no slow.
Yeah, that man said.
Hey, I heard shots fired, bro.
Ruh-roh.
I'm just saying.
No,
You still a little brother. I was like, who you talking to?
Man, hold up.
Shout out little Chris.
Shout out to C. Berry, baby. C. Berry.
Chris, he get hot. What a fighter, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out Chris.
Still
ain't
little
on
brother.
it.
Love you, boy. Love you, boy.
Ain't on it. Ain't on it.
No, but before we transition to the next segment, man, like what you guys are talking about is so valid because we were talking about that last week, right? Because we were saying how the Bills were not showing up to their standards.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was a big.
And
thing.
they did.
Yeah.
You know?
That was big.
Hey, Josh Allen, he kind of calmed down, taking everything defense give him.
Yeah, that's what
Rather
he's
than
doing.
throwing no ill-advised long passes downfield. So
Yeah.
Put that shit in Diggs' hands,
real good,
man.
Plays. Yeah, no, for sure.
Pause.
Pause. I said putting it in his hands is crazy. Putting it in his hands is crazy. But yeah.
So now we're going to transition over to a segment that we call press coverage. Okay, this is the defensive segment, right? And so what we're going to be doing is, we know it's early in the season, but through 4 weeks, we want to talk about the best defense in the league that, from our opinion, or the best defensive player in the league. Well, I know we talked a little bit about that last week. So I'm going to start this one off with Mark.
Damn, I don't even want to say this shit.
Man, talk to him.
But I'll say the Cowboys. I mean,
Cowboys what?
Best defensive team
That's
in the
that
league.
bullshit. That's that bullshit.
It don't got nothing
It's
to
back
do.
to the light skin.
That's that, yeah, that's
It
that
don't
bullshit.
got nothing to do with the
Who you
shade.
say? Say it one more time.
Cowboys.
Wow.
Consistently. Lord have mercy.
That's my uncle right there, baby.
See, I don't want to co-sign this shit.
That's my uncle right
Cowboys
there,
got
baby.
the best defense.
I mean,
That's what,
consistently.
say, man, that's what he said, man. Why? That's the damn question, chap. Why you interrogating this
I'm
man?
just making sure.
No, you interrogate.
Hey, because he want to stand on this.
He said what he said.
I ain't gonna fold.
He said what he said.
I didn't want to say this shit, but damn,
Man, you said what you said.
I did. Can I take it back?
Hell no. It's documented now.
No, it is.
Sign, seal, deliver.
I'm yours. Boy, gonna stop singing.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Talk about it.
Yeah, shit.
All this shit's on YouTube. You know that, right?
Man, yes, sir.
Cowboys through 4 weeks of ball have been consistently playing the best defensive ball.
Even with last week. Even with last week's.
I mean, they bounced back.
They did. No, they did. They did.
They only gave up 3 points. If you giving up an NFL team 3 points, shit, you doing your job.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, You're not gonna get no rebuttal from me.
I know that. What I'm not gonna do is continue to keep talking about these damn Cowboys in a good way.
No.
So
okay, so on the chat,
please.
Okay, chat. Who you got, baby? What's going on?
What we talking about?
Who, best defense, best defensive player. Like, this is press coverage, man. This is a defensive segment. Who you got, man?
Best defense.
Lock up D.
Come on, man.
Best defensive player.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Press coverage. Lock up D.
Press coverage, baby. Let's go.
What's taking so long?
I don't. Damn it, I don't know.
Hey, you know what?
What? Talk about it.
I'm gonna go with T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with T.J. Watt.
Before he speak, I want y'all to understand something.
T.J. Watt.
He deflected from talking about the best defensive team because he knew what it was. Okay, so he.
That's not. I don't really feel like that's why.
That's not why he did it.
I don't think so.
No.
What?
Okay, T.J. Watt. All right, let's go, T.J. Watt. That's a soundbite. Soundbite.
Hey.
T.J. Watt. Let's go.
Baby.
Yeah, let's go. T.J.
Cool.
Hey, dog and
Let's
light
go.
skin connection. Damn good decision.
Man, you can't be playing both sides of the damn
And
fence, man.
Who else you asked me about?
I mean, that's all I ask you, man.
Okay.
You T.J. Watt. Why? What is T.J. doing? That's got your eyes all over.
Man, he's an impactful player. Always going after the ball. He's a team leader. You know, he if he's not there, everything is the
absolutely. Yeah, you got it all.
So he has to be on the field.
Yeah,
at all times.
And you can tell when he's not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can tell when he's not.
That's still a defense. That's his defense.
How the hell
if he
you
ain't
know?
out there, it's a wrap.
Hold on, how the hell you know? You said you just early you don't watch them.
Oh, I watch highlights.
Oh, okay.
And let's be clear, TJ all up and through them.
Yeah.
And it's weird because most highlights are offensive highlights, right? Anytime you're watching this, it's predominantly offense.
Yeah.
But when Watt is on the field, like that's what it is.
Yeah, he's
like
a baller.
that's what it is. You know, it's crazy because he can do everything. You know what I mean? Like that's not somebody that you only put in on third down, right? On passing downs. Like this dude, he can play the run, and he can get after your quarterback.
Yeah.
At the top of the league.
Sure.
Whoop them.
That's celebration, right?
Facts.
I mean, kick up and do
Hog
that
time.
type shit. Yeah.
Hog time.
I ain't gonna do that, but yeah.
Wrap
Shout out Watt. Shout out Watt, boy.
He wrap you up.
Yeah.
Rev him up. Marcus already covered my team that I have for the best
What a shot.
defense. You know, I don't think it's a surprise there. You know, but let's not act like and I think we've already talked about the stats do lie sometimes, but for me it's about the eye test and the product that you put on the field.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yes, we could talk about the level of competition, right? The first 4 weeks of the season. I believe that plays a big part of it, right? And I get it, right? But we're gonna find out tomorrow. I mean, next week. I'm sorry. We're gonna find out on Sunday. My bad, baby. Man. Calm down. Calm down.
Know something I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I remember he made that stank face, boy. Look like he about to take a shit. My bad.
Nah, you good.
We gonna find out next Sunday exactly what this Dallas defense is made of. We have all the right tools, but the right tools mean nothing if you're working on the wrong project, right? And so we gonna find out if we're gonna find out about the 49ers next year. But for my press coverage, defensive player, I want to talk about Deron Bland, man.
Yeah.
Plays for the Dallas Cowboys, cornerback. Come on, man. Trevon Diggs goes out for the season, okay? And you asked last week, who's Deron Bland? Who was that dude? Because he didn't have a very good game last week against the Cardinals, right? But you gave him a week of preparation, another week of preparation. The man had 5 interceptions last season, and through 4 weeks, he's got 3 picks already, right? He's on pace to have 8 or 9 picks this season, right?
Yeah.
Say, man, Chav, you...
Hey, bro. My bad. I just started thinking about Friday. My bad.
What's Friday? What,
Friday,
you getting paid?
The movie.
What about it? What? Here comes some dumb shit. What?
It's my bike, punk. You know what?
Yeah, I remember that. What about it? That's what you thought?
Nothing. I was just thinking, yeah. What's that dude name? What was his name?
Deron Bland.
No. On
Debo?
Friday. That was his name?
Man, we're not on that segment,
You
Chet.
talking about Sanders?
Man,
Huh?
no.
No, it's not Sanders.
He-
Samuel?
Man, he talking about man, we're not on that segment, Chet. Man, that's later in
I
the
told you I
show.
was thinking about Friday.
Man.
That's why I'm just over
It
here.
makes sense. I like how he spun
What?
it together.
No, man, he an asshole. That's what he is.
My bad.
Man, anyway, man, Deron Bland is my press coverage defensive segment player through 4 weeks. Young player. I think he's filling in nicely for Trayvon Diggs. Do I feel like he can fill his shoes? Absolutely not. Got a long way to go. But at this type of clip, let's see. Bring him on. Like let's see where he really is. We'll figure it out. Transitioning over to Smoke N Dudz. We want to talk about the rising teams and the falling teams. Mark B, what it is, man? Who is your rising or falling team and or player? Let's start with players.
Definitely Devon Witherspoon from Seattle. That boy was on his Dion shit last night. He had 2 sacks, then took a 97-yard pick to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And with 6 tackles. I mean, that's a hell of a night. That's a hell of a day. That's some stats for your ass. So he definitely balled out. And I could go with the team that he plays on as I feel like a rising team, Seattle. 3-1, D out there. Pause.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They solid, you know what I'm saying? So I see they moving up, and Witherspoon definitely did his thing last night for sure.
Amen. No, I mean yeah. He did. In prime time.
Yes, the whole
in prime
I don't
time.
know if everybody's watching that game, but you know.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know if everybody's watching, you know.
Dude, football is still football, man. And that's the only game, like, prime time means something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, like, for football fanatics, I was watching.
Yeah, no, me too.
I don't like that one of them teams.
Agreed.
You know, but I love football.
For sure.
Chap, who you got?
For which one? Rising team?
Rising player.
Rising player. CJ Stroud.
Damn.
CJ.
Yeah.
So right now he has like his QB rating is 100.6, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And this dude's a rookie, so I'm just like, what? And his team is 2-2, so they're balling out there, and he's the main reason why they're balling. He's 4th in passing yards, 9th in passing ratings. He's 10th in passing TDs and 25th in completion percentage with 62.3. So yeah, that's my rising player, CJ Stroud, Houston Texans.
H-Town.
Hey, let's get it.
H-Town. Facts.
Let's get it.
Facts. The boy wearing a hat right now.
Yeah. Let's get it.
You know?
This shit ain't for the Texans.
It ain't for the Texans?
It ain't at all.
Well, it's for Texas, right?
It is for Texas.
That's for the Longhorns?
Yeah.
Which takes me...
Which takes me
to my rising player.
Uh-oh. Talk about him.
Bijan Robinson, baby.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Atlanta Falcons. Rookie running back doing his thing.
100%.
Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, these stats are ridiculous, man. I mean, this dude has 53 rushes on the season, 318 yards, 6.0 yards a carry, man. Where they do that at?
Texas.
Where they do that at? That's where they do that at. That's where they do that at. I would say for him to continue to progress, he would have to get better in pass blocking. But I also believe that for just about every rookie running back, that's something that you're gonna have to grow into. The speed is different, but his speed is also different. So when he gets you an open field, he gets you an open field. He's also catching the ball out the backfield. I think that he's going to be very closely resemblance to Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, I can say.
You know what I mean? I mean, like
skill set,
right? Yeah. I mean, when you look at Christian McCaffrey at Stanford and then Bijan Robinson at the Longhorns, like it's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good thing.
It's wild, but. You know, those are our picks. Did y'all have any more rising teams?
I got a rising team.
Who you got?
Detroit Lions.
Not fast.
Dan Campbell is He got the boys playing,
Hey,
man. I think his record in the last 17 games is like 14-3.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Are they rising or are they just continue? I mean, because we talked about it last week.
Yeah. Last year they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's where it started at.
Facts.
And they still came back, played the Chiefs first game.
Okay.
Beat them.
Right.
I put them. Then they beat Green Bay in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Last Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So
For
when
real.
you start talking about the NFC, you gotta talk about
there.
Detroit.
They're in the mix.
They in there now.
They're in the mix for sure.
Yeah, they about to.
Yeah. I mean, and that's obviously the one that I would have as well. You know what I mean? Like they balling.
Yeah.
And like I said, we talked about it last week as far as what they did going out of last season, and so I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down as far as, well, last year they didn't make the playoffs, so they're rising this week, not just because of that streak, but now they're looking like a playoff team to start the season off, right? Because they could have very easily failed and then went back up to the end of the season, right? But end of the season don't matter if you lose every game at the beginning of it, right? You know what I mean? So I mean, you have to you got to hold par in the first part to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, come December and January, right? So I agree. Our last segment for the day is gonna be Hail Mary. Okay, and that's when we're gonna make our.
Come with me.
You tell me to stop singing.
That's his first song.
All
Man.
that shit's popping in my head.
That's his first song, though, man.
Oh, so he get okay. So not again. He ain't gonna get no more pass.
Quick, see.
I mean, after
But
that.
do we have it now? Do you want to ride it?
Hey, yo, let's go.
Wait, copyright? Okay, let me stop. This segment is called Hail Mary, and this is when we're going to do our next week, which is Week 5 predictions. We're going to be highlighting 3 games, all right? Packers and Raiders, the Texans and the Falcons, and this was his idea, and I already know why. The Cowboys and the 49ers. He just want to talk shit.
Hey.
He already started. I'm thinking about Friday, Debo.
Wow.
Anyway, man, we're going to start with the Packers and Raiders. Mark B, what you got, man?
Packers and Raiders.
Yeah, the Packers.
I'll say.
Hey, do y'all know if what's that boy Garoppolo? Is he playing?
Yeah.
Well, so that's what I have. Well, so as of yesterday, he's still in concussion protocol. But the crazy thing that's coming up out of Vegas, man, is that people are questioning whether Aiden O'Connell should be starting anyway. I don't think so. I mean, man, what the hell did Garoppolo do with anybody?
Preseason, old buddy looked pretty short.
I mean, he was balling with San Francisco before he got traded.
He was balling at the Green Bay. I mean, at
the Patriots.
At the Patriots.
Yeah.
All he's done is ball, and he gets shipped off. He balls and then gets shipped off. Like, and now Vegas is talking about potentially benching him. Like,
hey man, they really throw the.
You know, they are 1-3.
I can't call it. But since his brain is scrambled, I'll pick
Facts.
I'll pick the Packers 2017. Just because
Packers 2017.
2017.
Just because his head messed up.
I don't know if Garoppolo's playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
You gonna take who?
I'm going with the Packers.
Going with the Packers. What's the score?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's the only question. What the hell you mean, bro? That's a good question. Answer, damn it.
Let's go with 24-21.
Price is Right.
Packs.
What's that one show? Price is Right. I say a number and someone will say a number a little bit under mine, so it can be right. That's what Chep on. Okay.
So you got Packers. Packers. Jordan Love, man. Jordan Love been doing his thing. You know, I'm gonna say 28-17 Packers. I'm gonna say 28-17, and it's crazy right now because we don't know if It's crazy right now because we don't know if Garoppolo is gonna play or not. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with it, even if it's the other quarterback. I feel like that running game can at least get them some field goals. So maybe it won't be 17, but it'll be close to that number. So that's what we're doing. We're going for the closest score. Moving on to the Texans and the Falcons. Start with D-Chap over here, man. Bijan.
Hey, I think that's gonna be a pretty exciting game. I'm going with shucks, man.
This man said shucks.
I'm going. I'm taking your score, but I'm going with the Texans. I'm gonna say 28-17.
That's
2017. Who? Falcon?
Texans.
Oh, okay. All right. I know. All right. I was just making sure.
No, I'm not riding with Desmond Rider.
That's tough.
Who you got?
A lot of young talent. Stroud, Robinson out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully both make plays. I'm definitely going with the Texans. Get their third win in a row. I say 28-24 Texans. H9.
That's way too many points.
I'm just trying to be nice, brother. You know, that is a lot of points, though, especially for the Falcons.
You ain't lying. That's a lot of damn points. Damn. Y'all sitting tight with that 28. So y'all good with the
I ain't changing the damn thing
with the Texans. No, I'm asking. Both of y'all are solid on that 28. Man. I'm going Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons.
I always want to be different.
It got to be a low scoring game if you go with the Falcons.
Yes.
I'm going with the Falcons. I'm going 13-10 Falcons.
13-10.
So you saying you don't believe in the Texans, right?
I had the Falcons. If the Falcons was going to win, I had them for 16-13.
Look in the camera right now to all these Texans fans who might possibly be watching that you don't believe in them.
Wow. He did you.
That's what you did. You went to pick the Falcons. We all went with the Texans.
Damn,
and this boy didn't win against the grain and pick the Falcons. Tell them why.
Tell you to talk that shit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am picking the Falcons this week. The score will be 13-10.
Against who?
Against the Houston Texans.
Oh, wow.
And after this little soliloquy, what it sounds like is he just went for the Texans because he's scared of the fans. That's what it sounds like. Because he don't want to go against the grain. He don't want to piss y'all off.
Hey, my man already had his ass whooped. If anything, he's showing him respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with y'all.
Nah, for real.
We good.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, guys, no, seriously though, just what Chap said, I'm picking this score because for me, if the Falcons are to win the game, I believe it's going to be 13-10, right? Am I going against the grain? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure the Texans will win, right? But if the Falcons are going to win, if they have a chance in hell, it's going to be a 13-10 score, right? That the Atlanta defense is going to have to stop your rising player, right? He's got to. They now can they do it? I don't know, but they have to. If they score 28, the Falcons ain't got a shot.
Hey,
so if the Falcons have a chance, I'm looking at 13-10.
Respect that.
Mark B.
This is the Cowboys and 49ers? Prediction?
Say, man, what?
All right, got mine.
Man, come on. All right, man.
Oh, damn.
Hey, I think Mark feeling me on
Yeah, 49ers and Cowboys.
Oh, I thought that man was talking about the score.
We just gonna talk a little bit about the game before I pick the damn score.
Okay.
Give some history.
How many losses in a row y'all got to San Francisco? I'm just wondering.
Man, I ain't looked that shit up before.
Brother, you know.
It don't matter.
How many times they just smacked y'all in the playoffs consecutive years? That's two, I think two, right?
I don't know about smack. Now we got smacked 2 years ago, but last year, I mean, it was what 2-3 point game. Come on, man, we didn't get smacked, bro. Come on, man. Come on. What?
I would be a damn fool to not pick the 49ers to smack y'all ass again. But let me get the score. It's not gonna be too disrespectful. I'm gonna say
too damn late. Shit. You mean what you mean is you're not gonna continue to be disrespectful?
Absolutely.
Okay, just clearing it up.
Cause I don't want no issues with no
shit. It sound like
I know how y'all be. 31 to 20.
Are you fucking sick?
I'm dead ass.
Bro,
I think they gonna run it up. You feel me? And I don't think that's a damn thing y'all gonna do about it. 31-20 San Francisco.
31-20.
So,
are you serious?
And I stand on that.
Did
shit,
I call
bro.
that?
You wrote it down right there.
Hey, Chap put that same shit down?
Same score.
Chap wrote it down right here. Show the camera.
I told you.
Chap, right there.
Y'all see it?
Hey, this ain't no magic trick. Hey,
No.
this boy don't
We ain't
he
playing.
didn't have it on the back of these.
31-20 is both of they.
And I believe it too.
They still ain't gonna believe it. They talked about that shit.
So tell me why the Cowboys
show
gonna
started.
win, because he ain't gonna be crazy and not pick him. So what they gonna win by?
Well, I wanna start off by saying that I feel like it's funny, you know, that y'all find it hard to go against the Texans, which is a Texas team, but y'all sure hate running down the Cowboys. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, quarterback play.
Hey, I'll come down to QB play.
So you trust Purdy more than you trust Dak?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100%.
100%.
Okay. Well, wait, because if I'd have said that shit,
No.
no, what? If I'd have said it,
What?
It'd have been the dumbest thing since. I mean, come on.
It ain't the dumbest thing. I'm just tired of
You supposed to have
Cowboys.
Dak back.
Hold on, hey, let me look at y'all.
If I'd have
Hey,
said
no,
that,
no, I'm
talk to
tired
me.
of Cowboy fans wanting to blame Dak every time y'all take an L. That's not the truth. It's play calling and it's a team reason on why y'all lose the game. But when y'all do win, I don't hear no Dak love. Oh, like Dak carried us. Oh, he got us the dub. When would y'all ever said that? Ever? I've never heard that.
Years 1, 2, and
That's
3, we
cap.
said that. What you mean that's cap?
That's cap.
Dak and Zeke. What are you talking about?
Oh, it was more Zeke and doing all
No,
that.
it wasn't. No, it was both of them. Boy, look at the highlights, man. Come on. I gave him his flowers season 1, 2, and 3. Now I agree. Zeke, year 1, year 2, it was more of a tandem. Now year 3, hey, he got me gassed up. Year 3, when Zeke was having all the court issues, that's when we started seeing the digression of Dak Prescott. That's when we started seeing the digression from him. Then year 5, Zeke was more stable back there, but not the same, right? Tony Pollard began to do his thing.
Took his J.
Facts, eventually.
Yeah.
However, he started going up, and then all of a sudden he go out there pressing, doing too much, and all of that, man. A press quarterback is not a trustworthy quarterback. So absolutely, anytime a team struggles, is it right? No. But let's not act like this man didn't just say quarterback play. So if it matters, if that is the most important thing, then that is the most important player, and that is who we have to blame when we can't get a third. When you hold the ball too long and you don't throw it away or you don't throw the ball on a 4th down. If you're going for it, throw the ball up, throw it away. Don't lose 10, 15 yards. It's field position. That's what I'm talking about. Little things
I
like that.
agree.
That's on Dak.
But I feel like Dak is damn if you do, damn if you don't. He throw the ball, throw
No.
a pick. Oh, he threw a pick. Damn, nigga, you always throwing picks.
No. Dak, I'm gonna talk to you right now, brother. You not damned if you do, damned if you don't. But you're damned if you gonna be damned until you are consistent. Plain and simple. This man can talk whatever he want to, but you're not consistent. So I don't blame you for everything, but I do blame you for inconsistency because you are a professional and you need to show up. The interceptions aren't like they were last season, but we're not gonna act like he didn't miss 4 or 5 games and still led the league in interceptions. Okay, so we can't say it's early in the season and then say, well, I mean, his interceptions are down. Wait for it. He's got to show me that he can lead this team. Plain and simple.
Grab those.
I am talking. I'm not crying. I'm telling you, man. Anyway, my pick.
Niggas chest all swole.
Yeah, you see how he adjusted his
My pick. It's 31-20 49ers. I'm
Oh damn.
Bow.
Nigga, what?
No. Come. This man he already spoke it. You know damn well I'm not going with no damn 49ers, man. You
I'm a real fan. I'm a real
stand on what?
Stand
What y'all want to put on it? What y'all want to put on it?
What you mean?
What you want to put on it? Y'all stand on the score. I ain't cutting my hair, so y'all can cancel Christmas on that. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, we definitely not doing. Yeah,
I learned my lesson.
That shit was funny as hell. We not doing that. We not.
Huh?
I just want you to stand on what you saying without. Yeah. Just stand on it.
Man. Anyway, I'm gonna go 35-31 Cowboys.
You think they gonna score 35?
He talked the most shit about his team.
It's crazy.
And now he just said
Crazy.
that the Cowboys were going to beat the 49ers by 2 touchdowns?
No, he said
No, 35-31.
You think they're gonna get 35
I was
points?
about to say.
Yeah, 35-31.
Okay. You good?
35-31.
That's a good score. Yeah.
You know, we just this man just said the Dallas defense is the best in the league. We gon' now if they are and they show up, I don't give a damn if you got Debo Seniors or Debo from Friday. He shouldn't be able to take your bike, right?
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Okay.
So I have the Cowboys 35-31. Damn Debo, damn McCaffrey, damn Iuka, and damn Kittle. Damn.
You got my 40. What you got my 40, homie?
So you better leave my chain alone, man. we wanna transition to the outro, man. We wanna really appreciate the fans, like, for following us week one.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, man.
For real.
Like, for real. I'm gonna look up the stats real quick that we got in just the first week. It has truly been a blessing. Yeah. We have in week one we have 24 subscribers, and we have 78 views. You know what I mean? We're talking about 3 people that just thought about putting a podcast together because we love the game. Yeah. Well, we love sports. I mean, football won't be the only thing we talk about, but this is tis the season. And we made it happen. You know, again, I want to thank Ken for giving, for donating his time for us to, to make this happen, man. Yeah, K-Rock. That's K-Rock. K-Rock, super producer, man. We thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get all the recent all the new updates and all our recent videos and content. We will be checking in with you guys next week. Thank you all.
Hey,
love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace out.
I had to peep the picture and find my wings.
Hey man, it seemed like a smart decision.
I grew up a Cowboys fan.
Paul's was still a fan, If you ain't loyal to your football team, what are you? Speaking of loyalty, I was born on a Cowboy blank.
The lower end of the steel curtain. Technicians similar to surgeons. Back again like it's resurgence. Deja vu, a whole different version, whole different show. Pass the mic and Bambo D-Chap. Sitting in the no-fly zone, Mark B, all gas, no brakes. Aftershocks, yeah, the whole city shake. Pressing the coverage, flag on the play. The sharpness of blades, we cutting fillets. Illegal procedure, Smoke N Dudz. One in the comp, release the scuds. Mix it and serve it, you drink the elixir. Your mind out of frame, we correcting the picture. The picture. Yeah, the picture.